Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies and to the second reading of the day. We're going to look at the Baobab tree, and this morning we were looking at the Five of Earth, the slippery elm, the strong foundational house that's a little rough around the edges but so strong and beautiful, and the beautiful slippery elm, which is a healing, very healing tree. It's like saying that now the healing that's coming in is going to bring in, it's going to help smooth out all the rough edges, the inflamed parts of you, the things that need to be soothed. And I felt a lot of soothing with this day's readings, which is your magic, And the magic of the Baobab, as the reading we're going to be doing today, is the most wonderful. This tree is one of the oldest trees we have. If when you talk about the tree of life, you're definitely talking about this tree in particular. Why? Because within its trunk, it holds an inordinate amount of water, which can actually keep the tree alive in the biggest of droughts and have it flower when everything else around it should or could be dying. So it is a beautiful tree, and it has all the right components, and that's what I feel that this is a love letter to you. And I've said that this morning as well, that I feel this is a love letter to you from Spirit, saying that you, everything you've been through has just put you things in place that has made you survive the harshest of weathers. And this is actually the tree of survival. I think that is the word they use for this tree, if I'm right. Yeah, survival. This tree has survived drought. It survived everything. You have survived. But you're not going to act like a survivor. You're going to thrive. This is your word. Deliberate thriving. And I think that's what's coming in most of all this year. How much you are going to thrive. This week has felt very deliberate for me. I have taken probably more time and redone quite a few things this week, just to make sure that I wanted the messages to come in through deliberately. So it's been a deliberate week. There have been very deliberate readings. I feel like I've savored the moment, probably even more than usual. So I'm going to take the Secret Language of Colors deck. Auburn. Ground yourself with a tree. And the number 11. So absolutely. Ground yourself. I think you've already been grounded already, Pisces. I feel that you are realizing the foundation of you is so important. I feel that you're feeling love for yourself. Maybe things that you took for granted, that figured everybody else did. And I'm getting the sensation that this moment, this pause, this thing that you're doing of seeing where you've been and where you're going, it's actually going to give you a deeper understanding of just the strength of you. And we're talking about that this morning as well. The strength of how much you've overcome everything, all the awesome work that you have done. I feel that you are grounded. I feel that you are a self-sustaining entity. You are the tree of life. And it's such a beautiful way. The energy is so gentle in the way that it's coming in that it made me quite emotional this week when I first did the reading last Sunday. Breakthrough, like that. Okay, so breakthrough. And all these rich colors, the auburn, the purples, there's like the dark greens, they're so rich in the way they're coming in. It's like richness. It's like you're the best of something, but it's like you spent your life trying to talk yourself away from that. Or thinking less of yourself than you were. And here's where the emotional part is I think the breakthrough in this is to realize that you've been very wrong. With the moon card that came out in the last reading, it was coming through that there's been moments where you've had illusions of thinking you were less than what you were. How many beautiful heartfelt wishes have been crushed by fear, I'm sorry. How many times has society's voice of disapproval cast a shadow on your dreams? It is time to break free of these false beliefs and realize your dreams. Allow your heart to guide you. Trust your inner guidance. The time is right. We let people make us believe that the stuff we love or that we do sometimes doesn't have as much value to them, and it may very well not have any value to them, but what we're coming into realizing right now is that it's important whether or not it has value to us. We shouldn't devalue things because of what other people think. That one's a hard lesson. That one's hard. I get it. Three of Wands, Page of Wands, and Ten of Coins. There's that Ten of Coins showing up again. We ended this morning's reading with the Ten of Coins. And we got the Hangman. This new journey that you're going on, that you're launching, it's going to have stuff happening that's going to take you by surprise. But I can say beyond a shadow of a doubt, these surprises, you're going to embrace them as your own. Mistakes or no, you're going to, I feel, thoroughly enjoy what you're learning. These ambitious, these impulsive new ideas that you're going to have, these situations that are going to come in, you're going to feel very childlike, and you're not going to be afraid of them. You're going to have no fear. You're going to try new things. And I feel that it's going to bring you so much abundance, but it's more than abundance. It's the fear that you dropped away is going to let you enjoy and experience more success than you've ever had before. And it's all by changing the way you think of things. That's it. You'll simply have changed the way you thought of things. That's all. I know it sounds oversimplified. And there's nothing simple about it when your mind controls you in fear. But this is going to be truly liberating for you. I feel like you're going to be on a spring break of your life right now, in a way of just experiencing things. Taking the time to savor. They keep showing me taking the time, being under a canopy with a great glass of fruity wine and fruits and all the different textures and flavors and taking, like, 2-3 hours to just do that and really enjoying and knowing, oh, I don't like that as much, so I'm not going to do that again. It's like we've all, I feel like we've all done this, where we eat something and we know it's nutrition, but we don't really like it, but we keep eating it instead of just, stop doing that. Because that's what we think we should do. Well, this is different. This is really taking the time to going, no, I really don't want to do that anymore, and not do it. And committing to it. A deliberate action. But at the same time, you're starting to experience things in a slower way. It's something you feel. It's something that this is so hard to explain because it's something that you feel when you're in the moment. Six of Cups. There's that childlike thing I was talking about. Queen of Wands. There's that beautiful creative and inspiration. There's Death. First time this week. Wow. That rebirth. The beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay. So, Again, the Six of Cups, this experimentation. It's going to bring you back to a time where you weren't so afraid to try things, where everything was new, where everything you tasted, that deliberate action of savoring the moment is going to bring you to a time of like yes and no. You know, when you tasted food you didn't like, it's like no. As a kid, ugh, I didn't like that. You didn't stay there and eat it and eat it. You made an instant like I didn't like that. Your body didn't, like, your mind didn't try to talk you into it. And I feel that's what this is. It's going to allow you to make mistakes, you know. As you look at this one, he's like experimenting. And look, this is boiling over, and this is about to boil over, and he's got a lot of things going on, but he's enjoying it. He's enjoying the new, fresh insight. This is something that's making him feel grand and great. The Queen of Wands, she's all about like being bigger than life. She's dynamic. She's vibrant. She's creative and confident and beautiful. And it's because there's excitement in her life. She's willing to experiment with things, right? She has flair. And she follows her passions. And that's what's going to make it feel so much better. This perspective is going to bring you abundance and a rebirth. You're going to finally realize that you are self-sustained like this tree. You have what you need within you to work it, to just do it. Right? They both came out. Leadership with the Chariot. You are leading this trip, this road trip, this path. You finally took control of the wheel and went, this is me. This is me. I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take my courage. I don't need anything. I've built all of this. I've become self-sustained. I have my own water system. My fruit come up because I worked it that way. I am my own very sustainable tree of life. I can do it. Right? You can take that beautiful childlike, that creativity, and just let it propel you down the road. Let it take you where it needs to. Queen of Wands, King of Wands. Look at all that fire energy. Told you were going to turn into fire. Phoenix rising, rebirth. There you are. Brand new. Brand new with everything you need. So, in essence, this old home that looks like, you know, rough around the edges, this elm tree is going to patch things up. It's going to heal it. I feel like the elm tree is like a message of saying like that, because the elm tree is like a coating that kind of smooths everything out. It's like a paint job for this house. And it's going to look new to people who look at it, but inside is that same old fantastic foundation. That's what I'm trying to say. Badly, but I'm trying to say that. All right. So, I don't feel it was supposed to be backwards, but regardless. The Three of Coins. Even if you were to put it that way. I feel that it's more saying that the teamwork is a unity of you being part of that team finally. Okay? I feel that it's part of you going from the 3 to the 1 to the unified. And it's going to pour into this. That's why I feel it's coming through. It's going to pour into this energy of you. Yeah. So, these have been some gorgeous readings for you, Pisces. I feel the power behind them. And I feel, like I said, a deliberate, like a warm hug from Spirit when it comes to you. I hope that you're having these breakthroughs on your own. I hope that you're feeling this energy of, yeah, I'm worth a lot. I'm worth so much more than I thought. I hope that this is feeding into your personal power. I do these readings because I want you to feel empowered. I never want to steal away from your power. I don't want to tell you who's going to hurt you and how they're going to hurt you. I want you to be the one at the wheel of your own life, especially spiritually. This has become even more important as we go forward. It no longer really matters what other people think or say about you. It matters what you think. You know within yourself what you're doing, what feels right and what feels wrong. And I want you to stand in the strength of your convictions and what you believe in. I want you to be deliberate in your own life. Don't be deliberate with somebody else's ideas. Be deliberate with your own. Your perspective, this changing, this experimenting, beautiful life that you're going after, it's going to give you a lot of power and a lot of strength. Look at this rebirth and this king. They're just one beside the other, begging for you to take the helm in your life, take control, to be unified force with everybody and all the energies around you. Launching into this with the childlike enthusiasm of like, I can do this, I can take all the good parts, the good feelings, will propel you again in that unity, into that focus, that arrow of where you want to go. And you're going to shine beautifully bright with this Queen of Wands. You're going to be gorgeous in everything that you do. You're going to be very attractive to people this way because you're going to shine brighter than you ever have. You're going to heal with a new paint job. You're going to be self-sustaining. You're going to be whole thing within itself. And that is truly the breakthrough that's coming in for you. I hope that you've enjoyed this, Pisces. I'm done with this reading today. I don't know. How about you tell me what kind of house you are? I feel like I'm an old barn. I'll tell you right now, I feel like an old barn that has such strength, and that the oldness of the barn is beautiful in itself, even though it isn't modern or especially, straight. But when you go inside, the beams are humongous and they can hold up the world, and they withstood the test of time. I feel like I'm an old barn, and I have like great patina on the roof and all of that great stuff. So let me know what kind of a house you are. Are you that modern thing? Are you that older thing? What kind of foundation do you feel you have? If you were to describe yourself as a house, I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to come back tomorrow. We're going to do some more readings the end of the week, Saturday. And I think I might be doing a healing. I'm not too sure. Let's see here. Oh, no. I'm going to be doing the February readings. Yes, the February readings on Sunday. So we're going to look at the month of February. Already our month. We begin the month of the end of February is ours, Pisces. Yes, we own that. So myself included. So can't wait. I'll see you tomorrow for the end of the week. And love, light, and blessings. Take care of yourself. Bye for now.